This video is going to talk about my specific evening routine and my recommendations on how you can build your evening routine to set yourself up for success, for a good restful night's sleep, and good energy into the morning time. Part of the evening routine is going to consistently consist of journaling. Here are some templates of things that I commonly do when I journal at the end of my day after I've worked and worked out. What are some amazing things that happened today? And I write specific things that happened today. So a lot of times I will talk about my work day and all of the things that really went well. After I've written that, I'm going to write some things that really stuck out and that was very unique for the day. I then write down what could I have done to make the day better. Those are some things that I like to journal when I'm at the end of my evening time. So after my work day, I will usually work out briefly and I will shower afterwards. If you are not going to be working out, I highly recommend cleanse your body, shower, wash your face, get ready to brush your teeth, clean your body. I will use water flosser as these things are really handy, and I like to put coconut oil all over my body to help hydrate my skin. I also use castor oil, which is really, really nice to have. And what I highly recommend to sleep with is a sleeping mask and earplugs. These have been a game changer for me ever since college, and I highly recommend people use a sleep mask and then earplugs. Winding down 1 hour before your bedtime, eliminating the computer, eliminating the cell phone is going to be critical for your ability to wind down. What went well that day by just talking about what you were grateful for, writing it down in one of these grateful journals, is amazing. Now, when I get home from my work shift, since my job is very physical as I'm a chiropractor, I need to stretch my back, so I use my inversion table outdoors when it's nice and dark out. This helps to stretch my back, help it feel a lot better from bending over all day, which I know a lot of you guys are sitting down, you're bent over on your computers. So I found stretching and an inversion table while it's nice and dark can help my body calm down, and this can help regulate your nervous system so that way you can have a more efficient night's rest. So I use my inversion table for about 2 minutes every single night and it feels fantastic. I highly recommend you get one of these, but if you don't, this next stretch, after I do this, I'm going to show you how you can do this without any piece of equipment. I take a few deep breaths in and out here just to decompress my back. Wonderful. Much needed after a day's work of bending over. This is needed if you're someone that sits more than 4 hours a day. I promise you will benefit from doing stretching for your back. Here is the stretch that I highly recommend you do to stretch your back and your legs at the end of the day for your evening routine. Place your shoulder up against the wall. Go onto your back. Keep your shoulder close to the wall. Lift up one of your legs on the wall and then lift up the other. As your hand pushes away from the wall, flatten your back and then bring your hands over your head. And you're gonna be in this position as you're reaching your feet towards the sky. You're reaching your hands away from your head, and you're pushing your glutes into the wall as your back is flattening into the floor. And I will then breathe into here just for about 2 to 5 minutes. This is the first part of the exercise. The second part is bending your knees, push away from the wall, lift one leg over the other thigh, and you're just gonna push your leg just like you see me here, using your hands to stretch as your back is flattening into the floor. These deep, long breathing techniques when you're stretching is one of the best ways to relax your nervous system. This is fantastic to do before you go to bed. Try not to overstimulate your body by exerting yourself too much and holding your breath. It should feel nice and easy, as if you should be able to talk the entire time. That's how non-strenuous this stretch should be. What I then do is I come onto my hands and my knees, and I do about 30 seconds of just arching the back and rounding the back. That is going to be good for your entire spine, and there's so much good stuff that occurs when your back is moving. If you're a really stiff person and you toss and turn a lot, there is a high likelihood that your back is starting to cause back pain when you're sleeping, and that is actually waking you up due to the pain signals. So if you get your body open before you go to sleep, I've seen this clinically help a lot of patients. So I know if you try it, it will be worthwhile. Hello everybody, here are some nighttime stretches that you could do to help alleviate any tightness that occurred throughout the day. So here you go. There are some simple exercises that you can do to help alleviate any tightness or tension that you developed during the day. That's your evening routine.